Okay. Wait for it, okay. Now, is anyone out there? Okay, terrific. How is everyone doing? Apparently there are 0 watchers, which is great. I don't think anyone should really be able to see this. Fuck it, let's just go live. Tweet, and boom. Okay. Whoop. Fuck. Okay, let's try this. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a gift. God has smiled upon us this day. And why? Well, today is the day that they finally, after 5 months of waiting, they have finally revealed the first full Emoji movie trailer. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jack, they already unveiled a trailer back in December for the Emoji movie. And to you I say nay. That was merely a teaser. Okay, that was a little cock tease. Today we get the full official international worldwide trailer for the Emoji movie coming to theaters July 28th. Mere months away. 72 days away, to be a bit more precise. But what I want to do today is something a tad different. I would like to perform a live frame-by-frame analysis for the first official international trailer for the Emoji movie. Now, of course, being the aficionado that I am, I've seen this trailer multiple times already, But I really want to do an in-depth analysis with you all, Squad fam, to fully dissect the nuances so that you can fully appreciate the genius, that's it, of this trailer. So without further ado, and another sip of my second cup of coffee for this morning, and some water. Let us fully, and be warned, dear viewers, please be warned, fam squad, there will be much pausing and freezing of the trailer itself. I'll be freezing it quite often, and I strongly urge that you, at some point, watch the trailer for yourselves. This is largely for people who have already seen the Emoji movie trailer today, this morning. And I suggest you actually see it for yourselves to get the full Emoji movie experience in theaters July 28th. But enough stalling. Let's go. Let us dive in. Here we are. Okay. Made by Sony. So that's a good start. Sony has done The Amazing Spider-Man 1. They also did The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Great company. Colombia, beautiful, beautiful country. Now, Sony Pictures Animation. Now, here's where things get interesting. Sony Pictures Animation are responsible for movies like Hotel Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania 2. They're making a Hotel Transylvania 3. And most importantly, they also did Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania, the WWE Surf's Up crossover. It's a real movie, by the way. So you know that they've got a couple of notches in their belt, Sony Pictures Animation. So let's see what they have in store for us for the Emoji movie. First full official trailer. Okay?
Look who just sent me a text.
Now this is interesting. We're not used to seeing real people in the previous Emoji movie trailers. Beforehand, we didn't have any context. We never had a story. Now look, this is great. We actually get to see people using these emojis. We act like real people. So now there's a bit of a backstory, and this is great. So, as you'll learn in the coming seconds, watch this.
Addie McAllister? What should I say?
So there's a bit of a budding romance. There's going to be like a little bit of a love story. That's beautiful. That's great. So there's a lot of depth to this story. Now he's going to go into his phone, into his default messaging app, and here's where things get cinematic.
Just play it cool.
Check this out. We are transported we are transported to an entire world, an entire microcosm, a self-contained universe of emojis. This is brilliant. Look, there's a volcano building. There's an hourglass, like a little gift box. More on that later, mind you. But we are introduced to this entire universe, microcosm, of emoji lifestyle and culture. And I really, really hope that the Emoji Movie in theaters July 28th dives into this more. I'm quite eager to see how this plays out. Let's continue this frame-by-frame analysis.
Welcome to the world inside your...
Okay, now a couple of things here. You may recognize that voice. We're going to go into that in a little bit. But first, you can see like the little hierarchy. Not a hierarchy, but you can see the arrangement of emojis here. So you have angel face. You got a cookie face. You got shades McFace over here. And ice cream. But this is where this really tingled my dingles. Check this out. In the back here, Christmas tree. Okay, Christmas tree. What does that mean? That means Christmas confirmed for Emoji Movie. So fucking excited. They actually got in a Christmas Christmas themed stuff inside this Emoji Movie trailer. So I, for one, am pumped. Let us continue.
Your phone.
Okay, some more emojis. We have the heart one, peace one, more angel face. I am assuming this is the second appearance of angel face. I assume that this is going to be a prominent character in the Emoji Movie. I have not seen this multicolored peace one being used a lot. Oh, and there's going to be a whole bit on unused emojis. Hilarious. Just wait for that part in the trailer. But there's more of a voiceover. You're hearing this narration. If it sounds familiar, more on that in a second.
Everyone is expected to act.
There's devil face. So he's saying everyone is expected to act a certain way. Now we get into the crux. We get into the structure of the Emoji Movie.
One way, they're...
Now this is the smiley emoji. You may have seen this poster everywhere because you know all the character posters for Emoji Movie. Well, this is the smiley emoji, brilliantly voiced by SNL alum Maya Rudolph. Now, hopefully, she gets to sing. She has a beautiful singing voice, and I really hope. I don't think the Emoji Movie is a musical, which kind of sucks. I would love for it to be a musical, but hopefully, we hear more from Maya Rudolph later on. But let's continue. Oh, and I didn't even notice this from the first run around. You can see the entire arrangement. Look at this. Does this look familiar? Look at all the flex ones and the hands. Like, I love this. This is so great. All these emojis at your disposal because you're going to see they're all waiting in the wings for a human to use them. So, let us continue.
Whole life. Ow.
Brilliant. Let us go back. This is great. So we have voiced by the incorrigible James Corden of the Late Late Show fame. He plays the high five emoji, and he's trying to snap, but he can't. Alas, he can't snap. He is merely a high five. He is stuck to his purpose of being a high five emoji. You may recall earlier in the trailer, everyone has a singular purpose, a singular job, a singular emotion, right? So more on this later. And there's a bit of a backstory here. You can see he's posing with a picture here with some other emojis. Hopefully we get to figure out who these emojis are in the actual movie. And there's some in here, but it's too blurry to see. I wish the trailer's out in 1080, but I really would have preferred it was exported in 4K so that you can pause, dive in, zoom in, and pan. But that's fine. That's, hopefully the second trailer will be in 4K, maybe 8K, so we could really dive in. Let's continue.
Ow. My name is...
Ow. Okay. Wait, what's his name? Hold on.
And I'm
What's his name?
Ow. My name is Gene.
Gene. Okay, so Gene, if this voice sounds familiar, it's because Gene, the meh emoji, is voiced by the incorrigible TJ Miller. Now, you may know TJ Miller from Daredevil. Oh, wow. Nope. Deadpool. You may also know TJ Miller from Silicon Valley, now well into its 4th season on HBO. But the world will now know TJ Miller as the meh emoji. I think this is the movie that really, really, really breaks TJ Miller out. This is his vehicle, okay? The Emoji Movie is TJ Miller's vehicle. And I think this is the movie. Damn good coffee. This is the movie that's going to break him out of his slump. Well, he's not really in a slump, but this is the movie that's going to make T.J. Miller. Okay, this is going to turn him from famous to worldwide international phenomenon. And you're going to realize that Gene, this character, has quite the arc.
And I'm supposed to be a meh.
He's supposed to be meh, and we can hear him struggle with his identity as he says meh, and he's trying to blend in next to the shrimp emoji. Really cool Easter egg. Here's the guitar emoji. Beautiful Easter egg. So this is the central problem, the crux of the film. Gene is trying to blend in, along with all the emojis. Everyone has a singular purpose in life, and his is meh. Now let's continue.
Meh, who cares?
Right, meh, who cares? Absolutely. It's a very, I would say, emotionless emotion, if you can categorize it and such. Now, I've paused here because I thought this was quite interesting. We have up here, what is this? Is this like a statue for the old emoticons? Like before emojis existed, you could text with, colon and D, and that would be your smiley face. I feel like this is a statue memorializing older heroes. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a cute little satire. It's brilliant satire. It's wonderful parody. I love it. Brilliant Easter egg that the filmmakers and movie writers threw in. Now I'm trying to figure out what else we have. We have a little easel here. But let's keep going. Let's keep going.
My problem is I have more than one.
He has more than one emotion. Thus the crux of the film. Now here we have popcorn talking to a hot dog. No, obviously food emojis are going to want to stick together and hang out. I get that. But let's continue because this is where things crank up a few notches. Are you ready for this, squad fam? This is where it gets dope.
Emotion. Check this out. Huh?
Game over. Game over. Let's go back. This is brilliant. There's so much going on. There are like 8 levels of meta going on. Hold on, even further. Frame by frame. Okay, so we have crying, laughing over here, which is used almost daily. I see this in my mentions on Twitter all the damn time. So very smart of the producers to include crying laugh emoji here. But that's not the joke. That's not the joke. That's merely another Easter egg. This is the joke. This is the joke. Here, watch the elephant and watch the puff of smoke next to the elephant. This is where things get pretty fucking funny.
Check this out.
He says, check this out. Now, who hasn't done this? Show of hands. Who has not done this? Or rather, show of hands who has done this. When you combine 2 emojis to make a singular thought. So, of course, people have used the puff of smoke next to an animal, a barnyard animal, or other things to make it look like the animal or inanimate object is farting. Oh, my God. Game over. So we are 33 seconds. We are 33 seconds into the trailer, and we got a motherfucking fart joke, and it is bomb. We got a bomb-ass dope fart joke. I'm really excited. We're 30 seconds into a trailer, and we got a fart joke. Imagine the movie. Imagine how quick they're going to sneak in some fart jokes in the movie. Let's keep going. Oh, and this is where things get really meta. Check this out. Look at T.J. Miller's Gene character's face. Ready? He's trying to stifle a laugh, but he can't stifle it. It's too funny. It's too funny, and to me, it's too funny because it's a really good fart joke. But this is interesting. He is a meh emoji, but he can't just have one feeling. That's inhumane. But they're not humans. I know. I hear you. But this is the whole message of the film. Express yourself, which was used in the previous trailer. More of a teaser, if I'm being picky. But the song "Express Yourself" was used in the trailer back in December, if you recall, the teaser trailer. I highly recommend you watch that as well. But right now we're doing a frame-by-frame analysis of the current trailer that just came out today. So, anywho, Gene, the meth character right here on the right side of the frame, he is laughing, even though he's not supposed to laugh. Now, let's continue, because this is important.
Son, please tell me you weren't laughing just now.
So this is beautiful. We actually have a lineage. We have a family tree. We have family. We have parents. Gene has 2 parents, a mother and a father. And they're both, wouldn't you know it, they're both meh emojis. So, of course, the father wants his son to be a very good meh emoji so that he can be used in text conversations and such. now they have to school their boy. They have to teach their son. Son, you are not allowed to laugh. You stick to your class, stick to your job, stick to your emoji.
What if you get sent out on the phone?
Yeah, what if you get sent out to the phone? What if you get sent out to the phone? This is, we're going to see that later in the trailer, and it's a beautiful, visceral, visual masterpiece of an experience. But first, it's like kind of a quiet, sort of a character study, you know, and look, the mirror is very symbolic, all right? T.J. Miller's character, Gene, is really trying hard. It's self-reflective. He understands his role in society. He is supposed to be nothing more than a meh emoji. But gosh darn it, maybe he wants to express himself. Maybe he wants to, dare I say it, emote. So let us continue.
Making the wrong face. Dad, I'll make the right face.
And that's the other thing. That's a big problem. You have to make the right face. Once you are summoned from the grid onto the phone, you have to make the right face. And this is a really great, punchline later on in the trailer. We'll get to that. I'm just so happy this trailer's finally out. Let's keep going.
Then I would finally fit in.
Okay, this is, so he wants to fit in. You can see the double-edged sword. That is Gene's life. Gene, the meh emoji, wants to fit in. He wants to fit in. That's all he wants to do his whole life. He feels like a misfit. He wants to fit in. However, he also wants to express himself. Maybe emojis shouldn't be confined to just one emotion at a time. Klondike, shut up. I will skin you alive. Again, so this is a great moment. Watch the camera. There's actually some cinematography. I know it's CGI, obviously, but there's still a wonderful like dolly pull. Watch this.
Sweetie.
I love that. Let's see that again. Actually,
Sweetie.
it's like a crane. It's beautiful. You can see the camera pull away, and he's struggling. Gene, the meh emoji, is struggling to follow in his father's and mother's footsteps. All he wants to do is be a good emoji son and be called upon to make the right face. But he's struggling. Maybe he has more to say. Let's keep going.
You're so handsome when you make that face.
Oh, great. It's a very funny joke. Very funny joke. Great joke because he's making that face. It's not a very handsome-looking face, but to the mother, it sure is because it's part of... Let's keep going.
I think he's ready, Mel.
Of course he says Matt. It's wonderful. It brings us back to the central role of these... You know, of course he would respond, meh. I think he's ready. Meh, because he's a meh emoji. Emoji movie in theaters July 28th. Let's keep going. Oh, this is great. So, the boy from the beginning of the trailer is actually going... You can see the process. Like, you ever wondered what it looks like from the inside of the phone when someone is when you're selecting an emoji? Well, now we have that perspective. We have that, dare I say it, inside-out perspective, you know? And I will say the movie maybe borrows slightly from movies such as Wreck-It Ralph and Inside Out, but gosh darn it, I think it's an improvement. I think it's better than both of those films combined. So, check this out.
User Alex, we have an incoming text.
See, it's like we have an incoming text. Oh, the alert. The alerts go up. The alerts go up because this is a big deal. It's like showtime. It's showtime for these emojis that are just currently waiting. Like you see here in the grid, we got eggplant. We have shrimp. We saw shrimp earlier in the trailer. Fortune cookie emoji. I think that's a peach. That's a peach, and we have ice cream. Like they're just waiting in the wings to be summoned. They're waiting in the grid to be summoned and used to emote. And then here's where things. Here's where things go from. This is a really great trailer, Jack. To holy moly, this is the epitome of cinematography and cinema. Check this out.
We are
Okay, so he selected Matt. Hold on. I'm not sure if you guys saw this. Yeah, you can clearly see his finger is selecting the meh emoji. So, it's showtime for Mr. Gene, the meh emoji, voiced by T.J. Miller. So let's.
We are go for Matt.
We're go for Matt. But look how nervous he is. See, look how nervous he is. This is the first time he's being summoned, and his parents just want him. There's all this pressure to make the right face, but he's worried. There's so much going on. So what's going to happen? Well, here's what happens. This is a real treat, mind you, a real feast for the senses.
Me?
Who, me? Yeah, of course, Gene. You're the meh emoji. So he's freaking out. He's scared.
He's making the wrong face.
Yeah, so we've all, hold on, who hasn't, so there's so much going on, there's so many layers, so we have the bombs, his fuse is going off. I wonder if his fuse ever actually goes off. I really hope when the movie comes out on July 28th, we see some kind of payoff. You know, I believe it was Alfred Hitchcock who said that you cannot show a gun in a movie without it being fired by the end of the film. So you cannot give me, to paraphrase, you cannot give me a bomb emoji with a short fuse, literal short fuse, and not expect me to expect it to go off. So hopefully we see that. Oh, and the devil's back. We saw this emoji earlier on. Oh no! Fuck. Sorry. I'm so sorry, dear viewers. There we go. Okay, so he's freaking out. You see, so he's in this grid, and there's some magic happening up here in the top quadrant. Watch this. Yeah, it's like a grid. It's like scanning him, right? Oh, and it's probably, you know what? It probably scans the face you make and then throws you out. And whatever face you make, that's what the person sees on the telephone. All right, watch this. So he's freaking out. Lovely animation here from Sony Animation.
He's making the wrong.
And now, the great cameo. I hope this is not just an Easter egg. I really hope they give this. I really hope this character is full-fledged, fully voiced. You know, like the dead Dos Equis emoji. All right, watch what happens to Gene. This is pure genius. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is not great. He's not making a meh face at all. He looks distorted. He looks worried. He looks scared. He looks full of emotions, as opposed to the meh emotion that he's supposed to be, which is, dare I say it, emotionless. So she sees, okay, so this boy sent an emoji to his classmate. I think it's him. Here, look, enhance. All right, he is holding his phone. He just sent, uh-oh, you're not supposed to text in school, buddy, but there he is, right? Like, let's be real. Who didn't text in school, okay? Guilty. So he just sent this emoji, so he's anticipating her, and she goes, huh? So we see, I'm not sure what kind of phone she has. Obviously, it's an iPhone. I mean, please note where the camera is. It's in the corner. iPhones are notorious for having their cameras in the corner. But what type of iPhone? Is it a 7? Is it a 6S? I don't know. I don't know. I really hope we figure that out on July 28th when the Emoji Movie comes out in theaters worldwide. All right, let's see what she said. Let's see what she sees from her perspective. What does she see on her iPhone? I assume it's an iPhone.
Huh? What the?
Oh, hold on. She makes a really funny, confused face. Let's freeze. Ready?
Huh?
Oh, she's doing that DreamWorks face. So, and it's great because she's confused. She's confused. Now, who's gotten an emoji before and you didn't really know what it meant? And you look at your phone. Who's ever done this before? Show of hands. Who gets an emoji from a friend and you're like, huh? Because you don't know what it means. Obviously, there's always a second meaning, a double entendre or a pun or some kind of meaning to emojis. Well, she looks very confused. Here's why she looks confused. Here's the payoff. Oh, this is Comedy 101.
What the heck?
Whoa! It's funny because it's not meh. See, that was the face. If you'll forgive me, let's go back and see the actual face that Gene makes. Okay. All right. Now, please screen cap it, freeze it, whatever you want to do. Take this, okay, and compare it to what the girl in school sees. Okay. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And look at all these emotions that he's trying to emulate. You have the sweating, worrying one, maybe the gust of air when you're like angry or upset, and then the hand. Excuse me. That there's so many things going on. It's so rich. What does this mean? Well, it means that Gene is multifaceted. Gene, the meh emoji, is not meant to be a meh emoji. Okay? He's meant to be so much more. Because here in this one frame, every frame of painting, in this one frame, Gene is expressing for maybe 5 emotions simultaneously. A gift, if you will. And to the animators, I tip my hat and say a thank you for this gift. This is brilliant. What a wonderful metaphor. And you're going to find out there are more metaphors throughout the trailer. We're not even halfway through, Fam Squad. So let us continue. So this is the problem, right? Gene cannot emote properly. Okay? Also, another problem. Gene is a meh emoji. Maybe he's meant to do greater things. Let's keep going. From Sony Pictures Animation. So we've already so we know they've done this sorry, that's different. They've done Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, and they're making a third. They've done Surf's Up 2, Wave Mania, the WWE crossover, And now here they are with the Emoji Movie. So, needless to say, my emotions, or emojis, are running high. Thank you. Let's keep going.
Welcome to the loser land.
Oh, okay. Finally, I was wondering where James Corden's character went, because we hadn't seen him in about, like, 40 seconds, which is too long. So, he's... Oh, God, I didn't even see this the first time. He is saying, welcome to the Loser's Lounge. Please note the L that he's creating. Looking kind of dumb with his finger and his thumb in the shape of an L on his forehead, mayhaps. So this is a Loser's Lounge, and you're going to find out this is where all the reject emojis hang out and live. And it's very sad and depressing, but it's also quite comical because we can all relate, like, I guess I don't use that emoji very often. So, of course, Gene, we can only assume, I haven't seen the movie yet, obviously, but we can only assume that because Gene failed in emoting properly, he was cast aside into the Loser's Lounge, along with High Five, voiced by James Corden, this character right here. Love the Band-Aid, really adds a lot of character. All right, let's keep going. Here's the Loser's Lounge, all right, ready? So here's an emoji that I'm pretty sure is hanging itself, which I think is pretty adult for a PG-rated film, but obviously, I mean, it's hanging itself. I don't know this cookie emoji very well. I suppose it fits because it's in the Loser's Lounge, right? But, and here's I believe a Christmas tree, or just a regular, like, Douglas fir tree, evergreen tree in the back, and a cobweb which is an emoji itself, I believe, but it's also, like, not used frequently, so it hangs out in the Loser's Lounge, which is so, there's so much going on. Think of that. It's a cobweb, but it's also an emoji. It serves two purposes, multifaceted. This movie is going to sweep the Academy Awards next February.
Emojis who never get used.
Oh, wait a minute, go back. I didn't see this, I didn't notice this the first time. Oh my God, this is so good. This is a light switch. Obviously, it's a light switch. There's no denying that. There's no debate. But this light switch for the room is also an emoji. Go ahead, go on your phone and look at emojis. I guarantee you there's going to be a light switch emoji. Oh my God, this is brilliant. So it's both an emoji and also an actual physical manifestation of a light switch. God, that is so clever.
We're the emojis who never get used.
Okay. So now let's go back a little bit. So we have a broom emoji, which is, I think that's appropriate because we don't use the broom emoji very much. This is the Loser's Lounge. For those who are just tuning in, hello, welcome. This is a frame-by-frame live analysis of the Emoji Movie International trailer number 1. We're at the point in the trailer where it's the main character, Gene, meh emoji, voiced by T.J. Miller. They're in the Loser's Lounge. So we're seeing all the cast-aside emojis, the ones that just don't get used ever. So there's this cookie one. There's this, we're going to see a close-up of this graph one later on. And a suitcase one. When's the last time you did a suitcase emoji? Maybe if you're tweeting out and you're bragging, like, off to Paris, maybe, and then a couple of suitcase emojis. But beyond that, doubt it. Oh, and a boombox. When's the last time you used either a physical boombox or a boombox emoji? So very appropriate that it's in the Loser's Lounge.
Get used. Hang out.
Okay, hang out, and then of course it cuts to the hanging disco ball, which I think is very dark, but it's appropriate. It's fine. So, and here, this is great. More emojis that never get used. We get an old lady emoji. We don't use that because, and then the eggplant emoji. And listen to their voices in this next clip, okay? I want you to listen very carefully to specifically the eggplant character, okay? Listen to this.
What's up, high five?
What's up, high five? Let's listen to that again. Really listen.
What's up, high five?
So, it's funny because he sounds like a loser. And, of course, he is in the Loser's Lounge, and only losers play video games, which is what they're doing, obviously. So, only losers talk like that. What's up, high five? And only losers play video games in a very basement-looking room. So we can assume maybe it's like some parent's basement. I don't know. I don't want to assume too much. But this is brilliant. There's so much going on. Every frame a painting.
What's up, high five?
And there's the hanging disco ball. And let's be real, I think that's appropriate too. When's the last time you used a disco ball in an emoji? So there's so much going on here in the Loser's Lounge. Oh, there's so much going on. Hold on. Don't get me down. Great song choice. I think it really fits. So here's a more detailed high-res still. These are all emojis. These are all emojis. Look, okay, it's not just a suitcase and it's not just the stock graph. But look at this. This Chinese takeout box, that's an emoji. Yes, it is. Look it up on your phone. Chopsticks, I think that's an emoji. Pizza slice, absolutely an emoji. And of course, energy drink, soda can, whatever. I know exactly. That's a goddamn emoji. I've seen that. So there's hold on. This is gonna be very fast. Ready? Okay. So now we have more of a close-up of what I described earlier as like a Douglas fir or an evergreen tree. I don't think it's a Christmas tree. That we did see a Christmas tree earlier in the trailer for those who were watching earlier, so that's absolutely true. There is going to be Christmas is confirmed in the Emoji Movie in some facet, in some form, but I don't think this is that. Okay, because there were lights on the Christmas tree. This is just a regular Douglas fir or evergreen tree, and then a cactus. Very true. I don't use the cactus emoji ever. Do you ever? No. So let's keep going. Oh, I love this. Okay, so the cookie emoji with a little whatever that is. He's laughing like an idiot, laughing like a loser. Listen to the laugh. All right. He's laughing like an absolute fucking disgrace. Henceforth, why he's in the losers' lounge, because he's a loser. These are all losers. Okay. So we've established that T.J. Miller's character, Gene, the meh emoji, has lost. You know, he's lost. He tried to emote. He had his big chance. He blew it. So now he's in the losers' lounge with the high five emoji. All right. So now we're back with the parents. Now he looks determined. Please note the determination. This is going to be. I really hope this is like a coming of age. You know, don't always listen to the authority. Find out who you are. Love yourself. Message movie. You know. So he's clearly emoting. Now this is kind of a stern face for someone who's just meant to be a meh emoji. This is very, oh God, there's so much going on. So let's continue. What do the parents say?
I'm an emoji.
I'm an emoji. You're damn right. He's an emoji in the Emoji Movie coming in theaters July 28th.
Gotta have some sort of purpose.
And I gotta have some. Now we can really hear T.J. Miller come out. You know, like if there was any doubt that he was voicing the character, that doubt has been washed away. Let's listen to this again. This is important.
I'm an emoji. I gotta have some sort of purpose.
I gotta have some sort of purpose here. Gotta have some sort of purpose here. This is a very existential film. He's looking for purpose. We're all looking for purpose. Show of hands. Who's looking for purpose in their life? Who's ever stopped what you're doing? Who's ever stopped what you're doing and just kind of like looked at yourself, you know, in a third person perspective and just realized, what am I doing? What is my purpose here? Why are we sent here? What am I doing? What happens when I die? And what is my purpose? So that's what he's trying to figure out. And that's like, look how like his little hands are out. Like, what's my purpose here? I know I'm a meh emoji, but maybe I don't want to emote just meh. Because look how angry he looks back here. Let's just go back a bit. And he looks, this is passion. This is a passionate emoji. And for someone who just does meh all the time, he's showing a shit ton of passion. And then we even see how determined he looks right here. Look at that. Look at that. Okay? That is not the face of a meh emoji. That's not the face of a meh emoji. That is the face of determination, of pride, of self-worth.
I'm an emoji. I gotta have some sort of purpose.
He's gotta have some sort of purpose. Okay? Now how do you manifest this purpose? How do you find this purpose? Well, here's how he does it. We're gonna find that out.
I'm gonna help you.
New character! New character alert. Now we've seen her in trailers, we've seen her in posters. No, I'm sorry, we've seen her in posters. We haven't seen her in trailers. We've seen her in posters, billboards, character posters, promotional art, banners, ads. Who is she? I don't really know who she is, okay? I don't even know what type of emoji she's supposed to be. Is there an actual, like, bean cap female emoji? I'm not sure. But listen to what she says.
I'm gonna help you.
Now, I'm gonna help you. I'm going to help you. That's huge. So, that's another thing. This movie, besides the whole, like, finding self-worth, it's also about friendship and teamwork and working together as a team and friendship and being friends as a team and teammates. So she has this weird OS going on, this weird interface. She's like hacking into the mainframe. How is she going to help him? What is she going to do? Let's find out.
We need to get off the phone.
We need to get out the phone. So right now, that's more confirmation that they all live within the phone, obviously. But now here's, I guess, another plot point of this movie is we're going to get out of the phone. How's that going to work? Look how puzzled he looks. This is great. He's a meh emoji, but he looks so puzzled. He looks surprised. He looks puzzled, and dare I say it, a little intrigued. Now, that's a lot of emotions for someone who's just merely a meh emoji. All right, now what does she do?
And find the source code.
Find the source. Oh, look at this. This is so good. I love this gag. All right, let's pause and enhance. This is a cloud. Get it? Because when you upload stuff to the cloud, well, look, it's an actual physical manifestation of a cloud. It's like a cloud hologram, a cloud 3D projection. It's genius. Now, they're in some kind of strange candy world. We have donuts, we have lollipops, we have like candy bacon and licorice and peppermint and limes and stuff. So what does this mean? Well, actually, there is a reveal later on. This is, I believe, out of order, like chronologically, because we're going to see later in the trailer. There's some big reveal of giant crossover of a game I know you all have heard before, and that's where they are. But I don't want to spoil the surprise yet. Okay, so she's going to get out of the phone. They're going to go in the cloud. They're going to get out of the phone.
Then I can fit in.
Then I can fit in. Back to the central message. It's all about fitting in, but also being true to yourself, but also being a part of the crowd, but also expressing yourself, but also fitting in and being true to yourself, but fitting in as well. Now, we're back to the brilliant High Five character, voiced by the incorrigible James Corden.
Let's roll! Bye, Felicia.
This is great. Bye, Felicia. Oh, I love that. Great gag. Great gag. Let's replay that because it's funny. He's saying bye, Felicia, to this is the joke. He says bye, Felicia, to the elderly woman, and then she growls at him. And that's the joke. It's great.
Bye, Felicia.
And it's funny, he can say bye, Felicia, because he's waving, because he is a giant hand. Really. So, on July 28th, that's the release date of the Emoji Movie. So, please, 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 please mark your calendars for July 28th. Okay? I know I got mine marked. I'm going to get tickets as soon as they come out. I'm seeing it with all my best friends. And it's going to be a good time.
First, we have to get through this firewall.
Firewall. Brilliant. They have to get through the firewall. The wall is it's a physical manifestation of a wall made of fire. It's brilliant. I love it. What a great metaphor. Now we're seeing some real like Wreck-It Ralph shit. And I love it. It's genius. It's a physical firewall, a wall of fire, right? And they have to get through it. Also could be some kind of a Trump allegory, but I'm not sure. So they're scared. This is more, look at this. Look at this. Look how scared the meh emoji looks. And I bring this to your attention because this is an emoji that's not supposed to emote anything other than meh. And here he is looking terrified and scared. And of course the female lead is very confident, independent, confident woman. She don't need no man. And you feel that she's sort of like the alpha leader. See, look, she like supports them. Look at them clinging to her. And she can support, so she's very strong in more ways than one. She can actually support two emojis simultaneously. So now she's going to look for the password.
What's Alex's girlfriend's name again?
No, what's Alex's name again? We're going to have to turn on captions. I actually don't know.
What's Alex's girlfriend's name again?
Alice's girlfriend's name again. Okay, so we don't know who, I'm trying to think. So who's, Alex. Alex's girlfriend. Oh, so it's probably the little boy in the beginning of the movie. Maybe his password is that his girlfriend's name. And so they're trying to come up with the name of Alex's girlfriend to get through the physical wall of firewall. Okay? Now this next bit could just be the whole movie, and I would laugh. It's a brilliant piece of slapstick comedy. Check this out.
It was Tina.
So it wasn't Tina. And listen, access denied? Access denied. So he has to guess another name.
Karen. Sarah.
Now, I'm sorry. What was that? What was that? This is why we do the frame-by-frame analysis, so that we don't miss moments like this.
Karen.
Is he crying laughing? Please keep in mind, this is not the crying laughing emoji. This is Gene the meh emoji. I didn't catch this the first 3 times I saw this, but the 4th. Now we can clearly see, is he emoting? Is he trying to mimic? What's he doing? What is Gene, the meh emoji, voiced by TJ Miller, doing? We don't know. We don't know. Let's continue. Is he trying to blend in? Further speculation. I don't know.
I want to say Lupita.
Now look at this. Look at this. He's the high five is using his fingers like little mini arms and hands. What a genius character design by the Sony Animation animators. Well done. Kudos to you, sirs and madams. And he looks very puzzled. He's like, I love that. You can animate an entire hand. All right.
But that doesn't feel right now. I'm saying it out.
I love this. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. There's so much puzzlement and bewilderedness in these eyes. It's incredible how much these 3D animators can emote these emojis. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I don't want to see if I missed any. I want to see if I missed something. Now, where do these glasses come from? Because he falls on these glasses, right? Where do these glasses come from? Did he just manipulate? So now I'm questioning what are the laws of reality in this universe, right? Can you conjure up objects from thin air? Like what are the rules? What are the sci-fi rules in this, world? I don't know. So I'm hoping that there's some further explanation for those glasses. But he looks very burned to a crisp. He was probably burned by the firewall. Do they go in? We don't know. This is only a trailer. I wish we knew more information. Also, I can't stress, I wish this trailer were in 4K. I feel like I could analyze so much more at a higher resolution. But alas, we are at the mercy of the marketing team. If they want to upload in 1080, that's fine. Personally, I think that's a little outdated, but hey, to each his own. Discovering who you are. Now, I feel like the rest of this sentence should be, so discovering who you are is an emotional roller coaster. But they don't use that. I really wish they did. I feel like that would have been a beautiful tie-in and a pun. But I think discovering who oneself is an emotional experience.
I think you're pretty cool. Just
now, this is where there's like I think there's a bit of a romance. I think there's a bit of a love interest here. So she says, what does she say? I think you're pretty cool.
I think you're pretty cool just the way you are.
I think you're pretty cool just the way you are. And she's saying that extremely, extremely seductively. So obviously, and look at that. He for a meh emoji, he sure looks real pleased with himself. So there's let's go back.
Pretty cool.
And she almost looks like she doesn't want to look at him. She's like, I think you're pretty cool the way you are. She's scared because she doesn't want to reveal her. She seems very closeted. It seems like she doesn't want to reveal everything all at once. Kind of like the character in the Lego Movie, the female character in that. Also dressed in a similar not goth, but darker clothes kind of a thing going on here.
Just the way you are.
So I think you're cool just the way you are. This is another theme in the movie. Express yourself. Be who you are. Be yourself. Society is going to tell you to emote one way or another. This movie is saying, nay, cast that kind of harmful thinking aside. Be yourself. I think you're cool the way you are. Be who you are. Be yourself. Thank you. Let's keep going. Is an adventure. Again, I really wish that instead of this text it were an emotional roller coaster, but that's fine. It is an adventure. Life itself is an adventure. This movie is an adventure. So let us continue. Now this is beautiful. I actually love this. I love this a lot. I don't know what the physical manifestation is supposed to be. I'm not sure if they're in cyberspace or the World Wide Web or maybe another cloud. I don't know what the wave or the water represents. Please help me out in the comments if you guys know. But this is a really pretty experience. And she says, "Wow!" and she's hitting it, and it's very this could be Oscar bait. I think there's a strong chance that this is Oscar bait. So I'm sorry, I was freezing there because there's so much going on. Every frame of painting, and they look happy. See, they're sharing this very sensual experience. They're almost they're on this little boat. It's almost like a little gondola through the waters of Venice. It's very there's a lot going on here, and her little laugh. Listen to her laugh again. It's very vulnerable. It's a very vulnerable laugh. She doesn't want to reveal, she doesn't want to wear her emotions or emotions on her sleeve. She wants to, you can sense that there's some sort of guard about her, the shield, and she's guarding herself from Gene, voiced by T.J. Miller on the left here. Beyond words. Life is an adventure. This movie is an adventure beyond words. And the joke is that, we're using less and less texting, less and less words, fewer words, and more emojis. So it's almost as if, we're expressing ourselves in emojis rather than actual words. Maybe emojis are more expressive than words. There's a lot to grab and grasp from these titles. Oh, here we go. Let's go back. Nope. We got to go back because now we're back to the smiley face emoji, voiced brilliantly by the glowing Maya Rudolph, an SNL alum. Let's listen to her again. Nobody leaves the phone, she says. Nobody leaves. Now she almost has like this. She has like this maniacal, like almost sinister smile. Like look at how pointy her eyebrows are. You know what I'm saying? Very pointy. Very evil. And now what's behind her? We haven't really seen like. So here's the devil one yet again. Maybe she's like in some sort of corporate building. Maybe she's like the boss. Maybe she's the boss. She's like in the upper echelon. Maybe in like the more elite society. That could very well be it. She kind of has like that swooping haircut. Very like a power haircut. Sunday's looking at me funny. Do you want to help me out? Can you help me out, sweetheart? Come here. Good girl. Yeah, come here, baby. Anywho, all right. But look at this. Nobody leaves the phone, and then we have like this AI, this security system. Very menacing. They look like they could fuck shit up. No, we gotta go back. Every frame painting. Nobody leaves the phone, and the cookies being. Oh, here's the bomb. Here's the bomb emoji from earlier on. Is the fuse still going? Yes. Yeah, we can see the sparks. It's hard to see, but the fuse is still going. Hopefully, this bomb emoji goes off by the end of the film. Again, Alfred Hitchcock. You cannot show a gun without having it go off by the end of the film. Now. What is the purpose? Are they to keep everyone secure? And you can see their design is very inspired off of HAL from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Very inspired design. I love it. Very very sinister. Oh, here's a little toaster emoji. Oh, and look at that. It's a menorah emoji. Oh my God. Hanukkah and Christmas confirmed. Fuck yes. So we got two holidays. We got Hanukkah, we got Christmas confirmed in the Emoji Movie. That's dope. Oh, here's a pizza trying to. Oh, look, he's all like greasy. Hold on, let's go back. Let's see that. Oh, did someone like get impaled? Like, look, there's some kind of liquid being ejected here. What am I looking at? Someone's spilling something here, so it's a bit gory. So, gore confirmed. Delete them, she says, screams Maya Rudolph. Delete them. So there's going to be a threat. Apparently they're trying to escape the phone, and she's saying, hey, nobody leaves the phone. Nobody leaves the phone. Delete these runaways. So obviously, Gene and the female protagonist, they're both trying to leave the phone, possibly escaping the cloud, so that they can live their lives beyond one emoji. And you can see all the binary going on, the zeros and the ones in the background. So they're in some sort of hybrid cyberspace. What do you call that? Wormhole. It appears.
My feelings are huge. Maybe I meant
What's huge?
Are huge.
What's huge?
My feelings are huge.
My feelings are huge, he says, triumphantly, emphatically, with confidence. My feelings are huge. And look, here he is dancing. He got a little dancing legs. So his feelings are huge. This is the story of an emoji who was never really meant to be an emoji. Or at least abide by the laws of emoji. The laws state that you cannot emote beyond what you're capable of. And here's Gene saying, screw that. Let us cast that aside, throw it out the window. I am ready to emote. His feelings are huge, to quote the trailer. Now let's see. Look at all these speakers or something on the wall here. This is clearly so much going on.
Maybe I meant to have more than just one emotion.
We have to go back.
To have more.
Nope.
are huge.
So he's dancing, and he's, look at this, the budding romance continues. So this movie has everything. It's got laughs, it's got drama, it's got gore, it's got Christmas and Hanukkah, and it's got romance. I think I said, well, it's got a lot of romance. Look at this, it's got dancing. Let's go this, look, let's do this. Watch this. Does that look like the face of a meh emoji? I say nay. That is not the face of a meh emoji. That is the face of a confident, happy emoji. And look at this. This is very amusing. She's all like, whoa, I don't know what I'm doing. Haha, I don't know what's going on. But I'm in it for the long haul. Emoji movie, July 28th. This is a great contrast. This is someone who was first very like confident and plucky. And now look, it looks like he's in charge. Maybe there's like a shift in power. I don't know.
Men have more than.
Okay, so he's showing like one. Oh, now what's going on here? I actually never noticed the dancer back here before. Are they inside some game? Are they in like Dance Dance Revolution? That would be, no, I don't think that wouldn't fit for today's demo. Nobody would know what that is. But look at this face he's making. We all know the winky tongue face, and he's gonna make another face. Watch this.
Just one emoji.
And now he's doing a laughing emoji. See, he's revealing all of his emotions, his feelings. He, much like us, is this multifaceted, many emotions entity. And you can't box him. Now, what is this dancer in the background? I need to figure out what this dancer
Men
is.
have more than just one emotion.
Maybe it's like
more than just-
Fits? Like, what the fuck is
More
this?
than just. Have more than just.
Like, they're dancing. There's some. Maybe they're watching a music video on the phone. I don't know. There's got to be. There better be. I want answers. I want answers come this July 28th. I want answers. Let's keep going.
Just one emotion.
Okay, now this is brilliant. So they're like going through like this weird cotton candy vortex. So he's got cotton candy on his face. She's got cotton candy. And look at James Corden's high five. He's got a little pretty bow and a beard. Very amusing, very funny, great little Easter egg that the animators gave for us to freeze frame and enjoy. Every frame is painting. Look at that. I love that. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, oh, this is a great reveal. Remember earlier on when I were like, oh, they might be inside, I think I know, with all the candy? Here's your answer. And this is why I think the trailer itself is shown not chronologically in order. Okay? Here's a big reveal.
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush. Ladies and gents, Candy Crush tie-in. Candy Crush tie-in. Absolutely brilliant, because that's still a very relevant game in mid-2017. Candy Crush. Absolutely hilarious. So he is in this candy world earlier on. I don't know if you could, let's go back. We're going to go all, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
First, we have to get through
Fuck.
this.
Look at this.
And find
Okay, look at all this candy. Look at all this candy. This is my theory.
the source code.
My theory, look at all this candy, is that they're in the Candy Crush world as of right now. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it, okay? That's why I believe this trailer is shown out of a chronological order. So let's go back to where we were, right around here. Okay, so back to the Candy Crush reveal. So at some point, they get lost in the phone, and uh-oh, they're in the wrong app. They're in the Candy Crush app. Ha-ha! Big goof. So we can hear, like, sweet. So we're hearing like the narrator of the game. So he's having the time of his life. Looks like High Five loves this fucking game. TJ Miller, not so much. Okay? Gene, not so thrilled by the Candy Crush game. But now, what does this all look like from our perspective? What does all of this look like on our phone? Here's the answer. This is great. Aha, see? I love it. So now we see like what, like, oh look, there he is. We can actually see the emoji up there on the hand. You can see the hand and Gene, the meh emoji. You can see both of them right here. This is great. And there's something going on down here. This might be well, I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Here's great. This is genius. Ready? Look at this. Ready? Oh, the boy got caught in class playing Candy Crush in school, but maybe he wasn't even playing it. It probably just happened because, you know, these emojis, they're wreaking havoc across his phone. But look at this. This guy's face. This guy's face is like, huh, you gotta be kidding me. And then this teacher's got the DreamWorks face. He's all like, huh, you gotta be kidding me. And then she's stifling, she's covering her mouth. She's all like, you gotta be kidding me, yeah. And then, oh, there's so much going on. This guy's adjusting his glasses. He's all like, you gotta be kidding me. And then, check this out. And yeah, tons of fun over here. It's like, haha, man, you gotta be kidding me. And this guy, oh, look at this guy. This guy actually might have a thing for this guy. Because look at You don't look at another dude like that unless you want something to happen, all right? So he's all like, you gotta be kidding me. So there's so much going on, every frame of painting. And this poor boy is so confused. He wasn't playing Candy Crush in school. He wasn't. No, the phone just it just happened. It just happened because the emojis are wreaking havoc. You know, fucking Gene, the Matt emoji, voiced by TJ Miller, is just hopping from app to app to app because he's trying to escape the phone. He doesn't want to get caught by the evil Maya Rudolph's happy face emoji. Okay, because that's the whole crux of the film. So this guy's just having the time of his life. Just the fucking time of his life. Let's keep going. So he's trying to So he's trying to, like, you know, he's like, this is a really good. This actually might be my new background. I really like this. So I'm trying to gather where this takes place now. And you might be thinking, Jack, you can't assume. You can't assume. Well, maybe you can. Look at these umbrellas here. Okay, there's a rack in this classroom specifically for umbrellas. So, what can we gather? Well, I think the movie takes place in America. At first I was going to say, like, oh, it takes place in rainy London, but I don't think so. I think these are all American, you know, kids in American classroom. So, where does it rain a lot in America? Seattle. So I think this movie takes place, in, like, the Pacific Northwest, somewhere where it rains a lot. That would justify an umbrella rack in the classroom. Excuse me. So let's keep going. Okay. So now, high five doesn't look so hot. High five kind of looks like a droopy 4. You know what I'm saying? Haha, up top.
Oh, I'm never eating another piece of candy ever.
Oh, so he's saying I forgot this gag. This is brilliant. This is comedy 101, 102. He's saying, I will never eat another piece of candy ever again. Obviously, they are exiting the Candy Crush scene, right? But watch this.
Again.
How funny! Oh, and now he looks interested. Now he looks interested. Let's replay that. So first, there's disgust. Now he's disgusted. He just threw up a candy corn. But watch as his face. Watch as his face transforms. It's a marvel. Look at that. Did you see that? At first he was like, ha! Oh. Now he's into it. Okay, now he's into the candy corn that he just threw up. I don't want to spoil the punchline or the gag for you, so I'll just let it play for itself. It's a marvel.
High five, don't do it. Don't you do it. It's already been in there once.
Woo! That's so and like an orgasm, the comedy flows. You know, it's relief, it's catharsis, it's absolute. It's like a dam breaking. There's all this. What is comedy? What is comedy if not nothing but anticipation and build up, and then the punchline and release. Oh, because there's all this like anticipate. There's this build up. Like, is he gonna eat it? Is he gonna eat it? And then when he eats the candy corn, it's so cathartic. And that's why I cannot wait for this film on July 28th. And now this is where it gets 8 kinds of meta. Look at this. When he eats the candy corn, when the high five eats the candy corn, listen very carefully to what the meh character says. I want you to listen. Okay, ready? He says meh. He says meh. He says ugh. And for once, he actually willingly, and almost instinctively says what he's supposed to say, which is meh. Because that's what it, now look, for the first time in the film, he actually looks like a meh, and he wants to be a meh. You know, for the first time in the film, this is the corresponding emotion that he is portraying. And that makes the joke so much more potent and powerful and brilliant. Let's keep going. So much going on there. Let's freeze here. Okay, ready? Okay, so we have the devil, and we have not seen the poop emoji in this trailer yet, but do not fret, squad fam squad. You're in for a treat at the end of this trailer. Now we have ice cream, and we haven't seen any kitty cat emojis in the trailer yet. I really hope they pop up in the movie. And the ice cream, you may recall the ice cream character actually had a line in the teaser way back in December. If you go back and look up the teaser trailer for the Emoji Movie, this little ice cream character has a line. He's like, "Hey, I'm freaking melting in here," and it's really, really funny because he has like this New York accent, but he's a mere ice cream cone. It's hilarious. It took me weeks to stop laughing. Let's keep going. Here's Maya Rudolph again. I think she's the villain. I really do. I think she's the antagonist of this cinematic masterpiece. We haven't really seen much of the ghost emoji. He or she kind of popped up throughout the trailer, just like little bits and pieces, but never really enough to warrant a freeze frame analysis. We have not seen a little kissy face, but the fact that they're putting her and Flex here in the title leads me to believe that they're going to get more prominent roles when the movie finally drops in late July. And here are our main characters. Absolutely. We got High Five and we got Gene. Now this is interesting. I love this. This should be on every banner for the movie ever. Because Gene is a meh emoji, and if we were to cover up this side of the mouth, it looks like he's just making it looks like he's kind of frowning. It looks like he's just doing the meh thing. But watch this. Watch what I do with my mouse, okay? This is quite brilliant. Watch this. Now he's smiling. Now he's thus showing the crux of the thing. This is the whole point of the movie. It's like this double-sided. He wants to emote. And this is almost like the comedy and tragedy masks in theater. You know, like the smiling, laughing one and the crying, sad one. This is like a more modern update. This is all this movie is. It's tragedy, it's comedy, it's pathos, it's catharsis. It's so much going on all at once. Now, I promised you there would be a lovely joke at the end, and this trailer does not disappoint. Take a look, Squad fam.
Okay, son, what do we do after we go potty?
Do you recognize that voice? You should recognize that voice. That is Sir Patrick Stewart voicing the poop emoji. Hell yeah. So Patrick Stewart, what happened was he wanted another boat, so he signed on to do this movie, and now he's voicing the shit emoji, and I think that's absolutely brilliant. Listen to the timbre in his voice again.
After we go potty. Okay, son, what do we do after we go potty?
So this is interesting. Now we know that emojis, not only do they live and coexist in this society, they have bathrooms. So they have intestines, they have bowels, they have a digestive tract, they have digestive systems. How does that work? Hopefully we find out more, because I have a lot of questions. Also, I did not know that the poop emoji has a son. I had absolutely no idea that there's a hierarchy or a family there. But let's keep going. So if you missed the joke or the setup for the joke, he asked his son, "What do we do after we go potty?" Now listen very carefully to the answer. It's going to knock you off your feet.
Should we wash our hands?
We're number two.
We're number two. They laugh. They laugh at the very prospect of washing their hands, for they themselves are literal poop. Why would you wash your hands? Of course. And they even chant, "We're number two." The popular saying, of course, being "we're number one." But of course, obviously, the joke is they're number two. Oh, and yes. Oh, look at this. I missed this the first time. Look at his foot. Look at Junior's foot. Okay, we're gonna back up a bit. He has toilet paper stuck to his foot. Thus, I think this, by the power of 10, this increases the joke tenfold. Because it's very funny. It's a poop joke. So they're making the very smart choice to end the trailer on a poop joke. Thank you for that. But then they add toilet paper stuck to his foot. It's just a comedy. Oh, if this whole movie were just 90 minutes of the poop character making toilet humor jokes, sign me up. I would pay $30 for my IMAX 3D movie experience. You know what I'm saying? So one last reminder that the movie does indeed come out in July 28th. And my countdown clock will reveal that it's like 72 days away. Oh, did it stop? Or is it still? Yeah. Oh, it is still going. Good. So, anywho, yes. I'm just so happy. I'm so damn happy. July 28th in 3D and Real D 3D. Excuse me. Now, what is Real D 3D? I wish what I would have loved to have seen is that they made some kind of new technology to incorporate the emojis, like maybe Emoji D, which is like 3D but better and with more emojis. I wish they had incorporated or kind of patented some new movie-going technology. Unfortunately, that is not the case, but either way, I am extremely pumped, and I am just absolutely, wow. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching my hour-long frame-by-frame analysis of the Emoji Movie first official international trailer, coming to theaters July 28th. I will be seeing it opening night, and I know you all will be as well. So please stay tuned. Please subscribe for more Emoji Movie updates. My name is Jack, and this has been an absolute treat. Okay, back to work. Thank you so much.